Greetings everyone, my name is Jesse, this is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself. Today is the return of Touhou. This is 14.5, Urban Legend in Limbo. We have two songs which I guess are the title and the credits theme. Heart-stirring Urban Legends from the channel Touhou Forum Tunes. From the same channel, the Arcane is revealed. Requested by SuperChrim. Thank you very much. Okay, well, I've been listening to a lot of title themes and credits the past couple months for a reason, and I'm pretty sure this is why this one was submitted, so we'll see if it's going to join the video. I'm not sure, because I'm kind of closed submissions, but let's see. This is a fighting game, if I recall correctly. Okay, well, I just heard Touhou the other day, so this is fun. The 0.5 stuff definitely sounds interesting to me. Heart-stirring Urban Legend, the main theme. Oh. Is that the motif from, Shinkuru Orchestra? I feel like it was that, but much slower. Like, this is a slower version of that one. Let me see what game that came from. Dude, I'm such a big fan of Touhou music. Slow down. It's just, I can just hear it breathe, you know? $13.5. It has a bit of a JRPG feel. Actually, yeah. It sounds like a kind of a boss theme for a JRPG. I've been playing so many JRPGs the past 2 years that I'm RPG pilled. You know, it really does have that main theme feel. Even though it sounds like a boss theme. Crash symbol. Oh, it has a German title. I've never seen that before. Has that always been there? That part sounds familiar. That, like, crescendo. The tail end of that. Hold on, let me do a quick rewind. You know what that sounds like? It's so random, but it sounds like a Darren Korb song from SuperChrim games. Let me find that before I lose it in my head. It's in my head. Just hold on, I reacted to it. Give me 1 second. All right, I found it. Thank you so much for reminding me about this song. It's called In the Flame from Pyre. I think you might recognize what I was hearing. Exiles shall be there. Strength may break our own. Such a good song. So yeah, thank you for reminding me of that. That's what this sounded like to me. They had a really strong feeling overall. I've been really leaning towards these 0.5 and these just decimal games because it's just another. It breaks the. Excuse the word. It breaks the monotony a little bit of Touhou, which I've said many times is a really good thing. Is that monotony? But some people take offense to that word, even though it's like a humongous compliment for this series. But that sounded. It's funny because ever since that day, whenever that was, it was like a few months ago, where I did say that the Touhou music was starting to sound the same, which again is a good thing in its favor. Ever since then, like I feel the songs since that video have all been very diverse and not very Touhou sounding. It's kind of funny how that manifested. The ones I just heard right before this were Parsi Mizuhashi's theme, and that was like super different. So, and then I know it's like a fighting game, so it's like a little different too. But I was actually going to ask about like the fighting game part or this aspect of it. Does it retain any of the like DNA of Touhou, or is it just the characters and maybe a stage? Like, does it have any of the bullet hell? Does it have a lot of crazy project? Like, is there any of that present? Or even the songs? Are there any fast, normal, anything that would basically hint that this came from a Touhou game besides the characters? I'm legit curious on that. But very cool. I think I recognized the requester said that there might be a motif from the orchestra song that I mentioned earlier. But I don't remember if it was this one. Actually, I can just check right now. If it was this one or the next one. Yep, it was this one. So I don't know if I caught it, but it kind of sounded like the beginning, but if I sped it up. Anyways, let's hear the next one. I'm very excited for this one. I've been hearing so many credits, themes the past couple of months. I'm also, fun fact, may or may not have another Touhou song from the regarding credits locked and loaded for that video. So here we go. This is the Arcane is revealed. Is there any notes for this one? It has the same motif that started in Shinkuru Orchestra and continued in Hearts. Oh. Okay. So both of these have the motif. Okay, now I really have to pay attention. Because now I have Pyre in my head. Alright, this is the Arcane is revealed. Accordion? I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of distracted by the overall song to look for a motif. I'm gonna try to unfocus my mind from it, because then I can't notice everything else. Dude. It sounds so French. So I'm guessing that's the motif. But it makes you wonder just how many times that motif. Oh, dude, I was just getting into that. Figures. The one time I'm getting like legit lost in Touhou, and it just ends so quick. And I didn't even notice the track length. I just saw credits, so I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna be like 7 minutes. I didn't even look. But it's because of those reasons, because of like what I just said and what I'm about to say. And I mean this in the nicest way possible. It's just a preference I have. So don't let it deter you or change anything. I've just always been a fan of not knowing like anything. Like the less I know, the better, because that's how everything can be completely fresh. And that's how I'm able to, for me it's a bonus, but to forget these things in between the time I hear them. I could see how it may look from the outside, though I never get these comments, but I'm just imagining it too as well. Like if I was a Touhou fan or any game, insert game fan, and I'm watching videos of me, just those songs of those games, I could see how it would look like I'm like super forgetful in between each one, but you don't like see just how many songs and games I hear in between those ones. You know what I mean? There's like, sometimes it could be weeks, months, and in some games cases, it can be years. I just heard Final Fantasy X2 this week, and I hadn't heard it in 3 years. So, you know, sometimes things happen. But with Touhou, it's more of it's really a vibe, you know? Every time I know I'm going to listen to Touhou, I kind of put myself in this mind state of like, okay, well, I'm going to hear really catchy stuff. It's always catchy. It's always really catchy. It always kind of hooks you right away. That's another thing too, no frills. I feel like there's no time to like dilly-dally with Touhou, except for these kind of like decimal games. But usually it's just like, it gets going quick, you know. Owen, you know, UN, what was it called? UN Owen was heard. That thing starts right away. One of my favorite songs. My favorite song, which is Lunatic Princess. I forgot the whole name, but that one starts right away. So it's nice to see that even amongst the kind of monotonous same sound, there's a lot of diversity. There is a whole lot of diversity. And it has to, for as many games as there are, as many songs as there are. I remember one time I asked, I don't know what I asked, but I asked something along the lines of how many Touhou songs are there? Just kind of like a rough estimate, and then someone said that it's like almost near impossible to count, including all the fan mixes, everything ever. It's probably like in the thousands, which checks out. But it makes sense, because with the monotony, and I just need you guys to kind of like just accept that word, because it's just a literal term. It's not a, you know, a negative point. Amongst the monotony of Touhou, there is one thing that's kind of like a winning formula in it, and that's just every melody is so simple. It's just single note melodies. Like this one, in this case, it's just dun, 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 dun. That thing. You can make, basically what I imagine Zune to do is just find that one melody and then find multiple ways to make a song out of it, which is definitely a thing. And that alone is its own talent and merit, that you can just, you know, extrapolate so much out of a few notes. That's really, really cool. So the only thing I really got from this one, besides that I really enjoyed it and how slow and kind of thoughtful it was, I'm surprised at how short it was for a credits team. Then again, I never really thought about it. Are these teams for these games just not that big? From what I know, well, I don't know about the decimal games, but from what I know, a lot of it is just Zune. So, you know, it kind of opened my eyes to checking out the other credit song I'm going to put into the video. Like, I actually should just look at the credits. Like, are they really just this short? I guess it makes sense. Anyways, that was really cool. I really enjoyed it. And the fact that it's a fighting game has a little bit of a bias for me, because just I like fighting game music quite a bit. You hear it all the time here. Alrighty. That is Urban Legend in Limbo. Also, what does that name mean? All these names confuse me. Okay. Cool. That is 14.5. The Arcane is revealed. Thank you to SuperChrim and thank you to everyone you see here. This will be in the credits video that I'm making, VGM Vibes 12. So I'll see you there. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. I will see you later.